Hello and welcome to HITC Sport. It's almost laughable how easy the Scottish Premier League is for Celtic. The Hoops have won 12 league titles since the turn of the century, but they probably could have won more had they signed some of the players they've been interested in. Let's take a look at 11 players that Celtic nearly signed. In goal, it's Brad Friedel. The American goalkeeper had a trial with Celtic in 1993 and almost signed for the club, only for his transfer fee to be out of Celtic's budget. In defence, it's SEAMUS Coleman, who also had a trial with Celtic. The right back impressed then boss Gordon Strachan, but Everton swooped in and signed him from underneath their noses. In the centre of defence, it's former England international Sol Campbell. The former Arsenal defender told the Telegraph that he would give Celtic everything if he decided to sign for the Scottish club. Instead he signed for Newcastle. At left back, it's Wayne Bridge. Celtic wanted to bring the defender on loan for a year, and Man City were even willing to subside some of the players' wages to help force a move through. However, Bridge didn't fancy a move up north, and would instead join West Ham. In midfield, it's GINOLA. The Frenchman was agonisingly close to joining Celtic, holding encouraging talks at Parkhead before deciding on a move to Newcastle United just hours later. Next up, it's Italian legend Alessandro Del Piero. The Juventus legend has spoke about his admiration for the atmosphere at Celtic Park, and spoke to Celtic about a move to the club, but in the end decided at the time just wasn't right. In the middle, it's Ivan de la Pena. The Spaniard had a trial with Celtic after leaving Lazio, but he would instead sign for Espanyol, where he would end his career. Our final midfielder is Brazilian World Cup winner Rivaldo. Rivaldo was on the verge of joining Celtic in 2004, with the lure of Champions League football putting the Scottish club ahead of Bolton Wanderers. However, the deal was off when Martin O'Neill only offered Rivaldo a trial rather than a contract. Up front, we've got Olivier Giroud. All the talk lately has been about Giroud's incredible scorpion kick and his lovely beard, but things could have been different had he signed for Celtic in 2009. Celtic were favourites to sign the French striker, who was at the time playing in the French 2nd Division, but Tony Mowbray instead signed Morten Rasmussen and Diamansi Kamara. Next up, it's a Premier League legend, Didier Drogba. Celtic somehow had the opportunity to sign him on a free in 2002. However, Drogba was advised against a move to Celtic, due to the club already having great strikers such as Chris Sutton, Henrik Larsson and John Hartson. Drogba would sign for Chelsea for £24 million 2 years later. And finally, it's ZLATAN IBRAHIMOVIC. Swede has been linked with a whole host of British clubs before joining Manchester United in the previous summer, and Celtic could have had Ibrahimovic way back in 2001, when the Swede was still playing for Malmo. Had Martin O'Neill acted sooner, he could have signed ZLATAN for £2 million. However, by the time he approached the Swede, he'd agreed to move to Ajax. So that's our starting 11 of players that nearly signed for Celtic. Let us know what you think in the comments, and please remember to like, share and subscribe.